Sometimes you just gotta go stare at some toys, you know? Although this toy hunt is a little different because I'm theming this one around anti-heroes. I don't have enough of those in my collection, so I'm trying to find some bad guys turned good guys, maybe still bad guys, anti-heroes. What do you think? Does Deathstroke qualify as an anti-hero? I've been on a little bit of a McFarlane kick, and I've heard good things about this figure. They also had the Doomslayer, which I reviewed recently, and I'm standing by my assessment. This is a good figure despite its limited articulation. There are things that make action figures good besides articulation. How about Beetlejuice? Is he an anti-hero? Google says yes, but I haven't seen the newest movie. Oh, and hey, this Walmart also has the Spark Your Collection display, but every time I've seen this in person, it's been largely picked over and I think I've gotten everything I need from it. I have been a little obsessed with Transformers lately, so I kind of like this Grimlock, but I'll probably hold off for the Studio Series version. Shadow the Hedgehog? I'd say he's an anti-hero, and this was a pretty good Walmart overall. Next up is Best Buy, which can be really hit or miss for figures. They had a decent Lego selection and a lot of the new One Piece sets. I wish I could buy more Lego. I'd probably get this Going Merry set, but I still have 5 unbuilt sets at home and no shelf space for more. Other than that, there wasn't a lot to write home about, but I did think about getting this Deadshot. And I enjoy the weirdness of this Dark Knight 3-pack. After that, I stopped over at Books A Million, a pretty random stop, but this place is huge. I finally got a Godzilla figure and unboxed it yesterday, but you wouldn't know since nobody saw that video. Superman, definitely a pure hero, not an anti-hero. This section over here had a really diverse selection, including some of the X-Men VHS wave, which was cool to see in person, and they had Storm too, but the box had been opened and didn't seem like it had everything in there. Some more McFarlane stuff over here, but no anti-heroes really to fit today's theme. Target was pretty disappointing as always, lots of empty pegs, but they did have the Studio Series Grimlock. I can't decide if I want this 1988 6-pack or not of the TMNT figures, and the collection spot was pretty big but didn't have anything I'd be bringing home this trip. I did really like the packaging on this Last Ronin Ghost Brothers set though, so that was cool. And I think closer to Halloween, I might snag this Dracula Shredder and do some toy photography with it. It's also been a while since I visited Ollie's, but don't worry, all the usual suspects were there. I will say though, I actually really like the design of the Icarus figure. Maybe if it ever goes on sale, I'll buy it. For $10, I had to get this Matt Murdock. It's always nice to have a generic suit body, and it will give me an alternate head for the Daredevil figure coming out later this year. My final stop of the day was at Sir Troy's. I really wanted to try and find a Red Hood or somebody like that. They didn't have that, but they did have the Platinum edition of this Deadshot, and here he is next to the normal version. I think I like the darker version better. Oh, and they had the full lineup of Jada Scooby-Doo figures. First time seeing those in person as well. So not an insane haul this time. I just grabbed the Matt Murdock from Ollie's and the Deathstroke from Walmart, and I may have failed the theme, but like I said, sometimes you just gotta go stare at some toys. It's not always about how much you bring home.